Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Maximize Your Health. Today we're actually in my home gym. This is where I work out on a daily and weekly basis and try and stay fit. And today I'm going to be talking about how to improve your posture, strengthen muscles, and overall just look better by doing some specific exercises to help retrain your spine. Now, I'll tell you, posture today is a very, very important topic. And so when you see a lot of people walking around today, and you may be one of these people, our shoulders tend to round forward, our backs are rounded, and our heads are shifted way out in front of our body like this. A lot of people walk around like this all day long. What your posture should look like is shoulders back, head upright, kind of standing like this, okay? And this is how we should be walking around. Now, there are a few reasons why this is important. Number one reason why posture is important is there's been medical studies that have shown conditions like scoliosis, another condition known as forward head posture, they can increase your risk of a heart attack, weaken your immune system, even increase your chance of early mortality. So your posture is essentially important not just for looking good, but even more important for your organs and your body functioning good. So you've got to have good posture for that. Also, a lot of people don't realize this, the number one cause of work-related injuries today is poor posture at a computer. The Environmental Working Group, or a recent study I just saw, said around 63% of people during their lifetime will have an injury from a work-related injury, but most of the time it's from a computer, and it's not a major trauma. You know, you can have injuries from car accidents and different sorts of trauma, but the number one sort of injury is from these micro traumas, doing repetitive daily activities in poor posture. And I want to let you know, so number one, when you are working at your computer and other places, work in a good ergonomic manner. So for instance, you don't want to be reaching out in front of you. You want to keep your arms in close. You don't want to always be, have a phone in your head like this and reaching out for things. Again, you want to maybe get a headset. So again, really look at your workspace. Try and get that improved to where everything is in close and tight. You're in a comfortable position. That's very, very important. But what I want to really specifically talk about today is exercises that will help improve your posture. And I'm going to show you about 5 today. These are ones you can do at the gym. Most of these, though, you can do at home in the comfort of your own home, okay? And so the 2 biggest areas we want to focus on when it comes to improving your posture is improving the strength of your back and your shoulder muscles. And a few things here to note. One would be you have 2 different types of muscles. You have more your kind of outer, your bigger, your outer muscle groups, your extrinsic, and you also have your intrinsic muscle group, also known as your postural muscles. And so I'm going to show you a few exercises to work your intrinsic postural muscles and a few others that also kind of work kind of these outer muscles. And a lot of, specifically I see this in guys all the time, we'll go to the gym and we'll try and work kind of our featured muscles. We try and work abs, we try and work our chest, sometimes we'll do our biceps, but a lot of times we really neglect our back and our shoulders and some other areas. So again, if you really want to be well-rounded in your body, you really got to focus on the back, number 1, and the shoulders, number 2. So I'm going to show you some exercises here that you want to be doing. And again, this is even good to do in between time at work, So if you get a 2-minute break, do this. If you've been sitting like this all day, hey, we need to open your body back up. So for starters, we're going to do arm circles. Now what you do is you kind of get a half fist here, put your arms out like this, get your feet just a couple inches apart, and then here's the difference between the arm circles. You don't have them out here. You bring your shoulder blades together and you do them just with your arms out of your periphery, okay? You just kind of do them small little circles like this, and you do about 40 repetitions, okay? And the first 10 or so aren't hard, but by 30 and 40, you get pretty tired, okay? So this is exercise number 1. Then what you do is you flip over your arms like this, and you go backwards, back the other way. And again, you don't want your arms out here. You bring it back, shoulders back, head back, arm circles 40 in each direction, okay? And you do this once a day, okay? That's exercise number 1. And you can see by doing that, it just automatically, you will feel this. It opens up your shoulders, okay? Next exercise, you're going to kind of get your hands like this by your head, and you're going to just kind of open and close, okay? Just those elbows together, okay? You put your hands here on your temples, kind of out and in like this. You'll do about 25 reps of this, okay? Similar thing, it kind of opens things up. So those are 2 really working those postural muscle groups. Now, I'm going to kind of move over to this bench here and show you a couple others, and this is really helping in the low back and the shoulder blades as well. And so now you can do this right on the floor. It's called cats and dogs, or you can do it on a bench. I'm going to show you on a bench here. You maybe will see a little bit better. And what I do is kind of get my hands here shoulder width apart, okay? Get my knees about, pretty close together. Here you can kind of see where I'm at. And so I'm going to drop down like this, squeeze my shoulder blades together, and then up like this, okay? Down, squeeze together, up like this. You're wanting to keep your arms pretty straight here. Back down. Back down. And you're going to work on doing about 10 to 20 reps of those cats and dogs daily, and that kind of helps open everything up, really helps with your L5, your lumbar spine really helps with those discs there, okay? I want to show you a few more exercises here. Now, if you have dumbbells at home, these are good to do. You can actually do lateral raise. Get your feet slightly apart and just kind of up, like so, okay? You're going to do about, just until failure, until you get pretty tired, but about 15 or 20 reps of those lateral raises. And then you can bend over like this, get them like this, and put your knees together and go up. That's working your rear delts. So we did our outer delts and rear delts. Last couple exercises here. We are going to do rows and pull-ups. And so you'll see everything we're doing. We're kind of working these lateral shoulder muscles, back shoulder muscles, and then our back. We're working our lats, and we're working our rhomboids, middle of our back. So next thing here, this is a row exercise. And you can do this exercise with bands as well, or a cable. So you can get bands at home and do it, or do it with a cable here. I've actually got, so if you go to the gym here, you can kind of do it with a cable and just, it's like this, keeping your body pretty straight and coming back, like so. And when you come back, you want to come back and hold, back out, hold, back out. And you want to work on squeezing your shoulder blades together. So squeezing your shoulder blades to do that together is great. Another thing you can do, again, if at home, if you just imagine that we had a band here, you can actually wrap bands around your door at home. Just get those regular bands and similar thing. You're going to come here like this. Okay, similar thing. You can do that standing as well. Last exercise, getting a pull-up bar in your home. Now I know not everyone is able to do pull-ups. You can also do lat pull-down. You can also do this with the cables like we talked about, or those bands. Wrap them up around something high and kind of pull down. You can do pull-downs or doing pull-ups. Kind of come shoulder width apart here and just up and back down. And what pull-ups are going to do, those are going to help work your lats, give you more of that V shape. But overall, these are some of the best exercises you can do for improving your posture. Remember, posture is important, not just for looking good, upright, and healthy. It's also important for your organs actually functioning better. So again, be very careful. If you are at work, if you're sitting all day, if you're a truck driver, if you're someone and you know you have poor posture, start doing some of these exercises and get your posture improved. Now, a lot of people may ask or think that you need more help with this. If you are looking for somebody to help you improve your posture, I recommend going and seeing a wellness chiropractor. Specifically, there's a group of chiropractors called Maximize Living chiropractors, and they actually do specific things to improve your posture. They have a whole system in place to help you improve your posture through exercises and adjustments and even diet and exercise and all kinds of stuff. So again, that's where I would personally go. You can find them on MaximizeLiving.com. Again, MaximizeLiving.com. Also, a couple of the exercises I went through today were found from the Egoscue method. You can go to Egoscue.com and search Egoscue, and they actually have a book called Pain Free, bringing through some postural exercises that work great as well. So, hey, thanks for watching another episode of Maximize Your Health. I'm glad you got to be part of kind of my home gym exercise routine today, and I'll see you next week.